All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the July Community Programs Committee meeting. It is Thursday, July 6th, and thank you again for being so accommodating with the time change. I appreciate the flexibility. I will take a motion to approve the June meeting minutes.
No.
Oh, second. I'm not aware of any public comment.
There was Lori.
And you're reporting for Laura?
I am reporting to Lori.
All yours.
So the town pool update, town pool opened for the season on time on Saturday, June 17th. The weather has been cooperating with only a few early closures. The pool has been a beehive of activity with public swim, swim and dive lessons, Niskuna swim team, lap swim, adult aqua aerobics, and parties. They have a superstar staff this year, and they are making sure all members are safe and having a great time. Our summer programs are in full swing. Registration has been great for all of our playground camps. We've actually moved some staff around a little bit. We have at Avon Crest, which is always our smallest camp, just took off, and they're like almost maxed out. So we moved a couple counselors around to give them more staff. The summer concert series, we actually have not had to cancel any because of the weather. They did move the middle school and high school jazz band. They did end up moving those indoors because it was an air quality issue that night. So they moved them into the high school auditorium. But we haven't had to cancel any. They've been very well attended. For July, we have there's nothing tonight. Next Thursday, we have A-Rocks, who is a local musician, Pete Guzzo. July 20th will be Trispoli, which is a Gaelic Irish group. And July 27th is the Trojan Horns, which is like a 20-member horn group. That should be loud. Yes. On 13th, Stewart's will be there donating free ice cream for next Thursday. So everybody should come on out. For movie night, we haven't been as lucky with the movie nights. We're hoping to have the first one on Friday, July 14th. The movie will start at dusk, and all of our movies are free to the public. For the farmers market, that will return to the Town Hall Green for the 5th season, which starts this Saturday from 8:30 to 12:30 every Saturday. This week, there will be 16 vendors, a free bounce house, and live music, as well as games on the green. Hope to see everybody come out for that. The Niskuna Community Foundation awarded us a grant. So a special thank you goes out to them for awarding us a $5,000 grant, which allowed us to purchase 2 defibrillators and the protective coverings to be installed at 2 of our town parks. And as far as resolution items, Lori had none.
Okay, thank you. And we'll go back to the senior center.
Okay. So today is one of the two weeks that we are actually closed. We continue to go around now and take care of business and kind of, make sure everything's prepped, ready to go, or, catch up on some stuff that we can't get to during program weeks. Qigong has been at best. So on Mondays, we do office hours, and we have Qigong in the morning. We have pickleball. In the summertime, the schedule is a little more hit or miss, but they join us in the mornings, and then later on in the evening we have an open art and mahjong. So, and that's with both of those have been well attended, especially the mahjong. So Tuesdays we have, and the Qigong, I will say, our teacher, the one who teaches this, ran into she had some issues with an accident or whatnot, and so she will be back in the fall. So it's temporary. Tuesday, we started the total body combo, and that seems to be, it gets a really good draw. People seem to really like that. We are starting water aerobics this Tuesday at 11:30, and we're really excited about that. So that will be held on Tuesdays and Thursdays, actually, up at the town pool. Those are usually the very lowest as well. All the other exercises kind of business as usual, and those schedules can be found online or with us at the center. We have, for entertainment on the 20th, we have a group called the Forgettable Four, but we're not the Forgettable Four. And we're looking forward, this will be the first time with them, so we're looking forward to that. Our goal is to try and do entertainment once a month. And that seems to be well attended. We just did entertainment. We had entertainment right before we broke for the holiday, and it was a comedian, Judy Clements. She did a great job. She was comic with the material kind of like aimed for our group, our target group, and we had 24 people who came and had lunch and hung out and watched her show.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
I would like to know
it
that.
was really neat. It's great.
Well, fun.
I think we'll have her back to school. And then for art, we have SAS is going to come in and they're going to do pasta pens, and that's Thursday the
They're
27th.
gonna do what?
Pasta pens.
Pasta?
Pasta.
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 POSCA.
POSC.
A.
Pens, PENS.
That's a good, literally the type of. I'll get it for you. We'll both learn something. So we had our first trip in June. Then we went to see the Temptations. There were 10 tickets sold for that. Everybody really loved it. The Lion King is on deck for August 10th. We have 14 tickets sold for that. And right now we're looking into Mrs. Doubtfire. So we think we're having them hold a small block to see what we do with that. We are starting to look into some other things up with LA. So it's a little trickier between program days, bus driver schedules, so on and so forth, but we're gonna see what we can come up with. So then the water aerobics begins. That's gonna be pretty popular. The Schenectady County picnic, that date is scheduled for August 23rd. It's a Wednesday. And the backup date is August 30th, also a Wednesday. I haven't heard from anybody, although I will probably reach out to Lori and Janet just to make sure. I haven't received anything about forms that need to be filled out or insurances that need to be gotten, and so on and so forth. So again, I'll reach out to them via email. We are having a phone meeting with her next week. So we'll try and coordinate all that.
And that was August 23rd, right?
August 23rd, it's a Wednesday.
And that's at the community center.
Yeah. And so they do a series of picnics throughout the summers, and then they move them around to different locations and move work on some locations. So
We did the same last year.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but we did. I think that's about it. We are working on some stuff in the background. Just signage to make the senior center more obviously seen by people. Some people have, asked us to do that for them. We're also working on some of the, landscaping and whatnot. It's just rain and hot weather is weeds, so keeping up with that. So, but that's what we want to be doing.
Does anybody have anything else? And the only resolution we have is the $5,000 grant.
Very accepted that. I thought so too. I mean, Lori did clearly write in her notes for me resolution items none, so that makes me think that one. I don't remember having any discussion on it.
So I know it's discussion. I think they just went past a couple days ago. Right? We'll check. I thought.
Yeah, that is June.
Maybe you apply for it, accept it.
I know. I think we have a resolution to apply for it. All right, we'll look into that. And our next meeting will be August 3rd at 4:30. And I will be much. Okay. Motion to adjourn. Is there a second? All those in favor? Very good.